Hello everybody, welcome back to the Co-op Pokemon League. We are here with the second semi-final match of the day. We have Mac up against Brayden P. Brayden P the favorite to go through in this game, and if Brayden P is able to go through this match without a loss, then they will be on a 16-game winning run going into the finale. This winning run goes all the way back to the beginning of last season when Brayden took charge of this team. And now it looks like a second championship, but definitely a second final is on the cards here, as Brayden is the favorite to beat Mac here in this game. But let's go get the game started. Remember, it's best of 3, so there is a chance that Mac can pick off a victory here. And Killian almost gets one shot there, but Toxic lands on Nick, which might be important. We'll have to see. Outrage finishes off Killian as it goes over to Natalie. Nick unable to switch out, but it doesn't matter. Gets one shot by Moonblast. And now Mike up against Natalie. Natalie will switch over to Chris. Energy Ball lands, 28% damage. Chris does Strength, gets a critical hit, 56% damage. Stun Spore lands on Chris. Chris has a good speed stat, so that's very important to knock down that speed stat. Strength lands on Mike. Energy Ball lands, 28% damage. And Chris will most likely get killed by Nicole right here. There it is. Body Slam finishes off Chris as we have a 2v2 situation here. Kevin up against Nicole. Superpower lands, 56% damage. Nicole does Psychic, 45% damage. Superpower lands again. Kevin is going to lose a little bit of his stats here because of this, but Psychic lands on Kevin. Thunder Punch lands on Nicole, finishes off Nicole. And now Mike is going to finish off Kevin here with Discharge, and it's a 1v1 situation. This is pretty much the same as what happened in their first meeting of the season. Discharge lands. It's a critical hit, and oh my god, Mike survives on 0.3% health. Wow, that was the closest that Brayden has been to losing a game, I think, since he took over. Wow, that was a very close one. Jeez, okay. We'll see you in game 2, though. Let's go and get that game started up now, as we have a 1-0 advantage to Brayden P. Mac has to win this game to stay in contention. Here we go. Nick comes out again against Chris this time. Play Rough lands. Outrage lands on Chris, but Chris is most likely just going to win due to having more speed. And it looks like Nick is not going to be able to win this 1v1. He gets hit by his own confusion, though. Well, he doesn't get hit by it, but he got confused. Nicole up against Chris. Strength lands. Body Slam lands back against Chris. Chris is paralyzed. And then Body Slam finishes off Chris. Kevin up against Nicole. Switches over to Mike. Superpower lands. 27% damage. And then Stun Spore lands on Kevin. Thrash lands on Mike. Gets a little bit of damage off. Energy Ball lands. 44% damage. Thrash brings Mike down to 1%. And then Energy Ball lands. Kevin unable to move right here. And will maybe get hit by Energy Ball. There it is. And Mike might go for a Stun Spore here on Killian. We'll see. Oh, he goes for the Energy Ball instead. And then Mike gets finished off by Killian. And now Nicole up against Killian. Super Fang lands, gets around 30% damage. Body Slam finishes off Killian. And it looks like this might be over here. Natalie does Acrobatics, doesn't get a lot of damage. And then Natalie finishes off Nicole with Hydro Pump. And it looks like it's the same as it's always been. Discharge lands on Natalie. Paralyzed also. Hydro Pump misses. This is game over, as Brayden P makes it 16-0 as a coach and moves into the finale to join Chris, who won the earlier game between Chris and Brayden U. So, Brayden P versus Chris. We'll see that match on Friday. And make sure you begin getting your predictions in. But that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and see ya.